Welcome everyone to the Buchanan Gym at Hempfield High School. For those of you just joining us, which is most of you, because we did not stream the first half of the game, thank you for joining us. Won't go into all the details, just tons of technical difficulties, obviously, as we're only up at halftime. But we have about 2.5 minutes to give a pregame show at halftime. So we're going to make the best of what we've got. I'm joined by Ryan French once again.
This pre-second half show, I don't know.
Yeah. We're changing the game. A lot of people will just do a pregame show and then a halftime show recapping the game. We're innovative.
I mean, the first half is important, but the second half arguably is more important. You want to know how it ends. So.
People's attention spans are shorter, and so if the game is too long, you just watch the second half.
There we go.
And it's just easier for the consumer, you know? All right. Hempfield, as you can see, is currently up 29-19 on Lebanon. A fantastic first half from Sophia Ott. Scored almost half of the night's points. She leads all scorers with 14. For Lebanon, their leading scorer, Kayla Correa, has been fantastic this season.
Incredible. At just a freshman, she's averaging almost 23 points a game, which is honestly mind-blowing. I'm sure she'll go on to do amazing things throughout the rest of her high school career.
Hempfield has held her to 6 points tonight, a huge part of their success, and they are up by 10. Correa is still leading the Cedars in scoring with 6. Their second leading scorer with just 5, as Hempfield's defense has been locked down, Madison Bishop, which will also probably improve her average, as she is the second leading scorer for Lebanon, averaging just 7 points a game, which isn't really... 7 points a game is good, but compared to your leading scorer with 22, it's quite the drop-off.
Yeah, you definitely see a lot more consistency and depth in the Knights roster.
Yes, they will...
From an average points per game standpoint.
Speaking of average points per game, they will likely have a new leading points per game scorer, as Sophia Ott, coming into this game, was averaging 9.18 points per game, guaranteed to go up with 14 points already in the first half. And she may overtake Lauren Moffitt if she, doubles her score from the first half. We shall see, as the Knights will start with the ball. It'll be Bryn Axe inbounding to Autumn Cook as we get ready to start this second half. 8 minutes are on the clock. Here we go, the 10-1 Hempfield Black Knights looking to remain undefeated within the league. They unfortunately lost to Wilson on Saturday, which dropped them to 10-1, ending their undefeated streak. Moffitt for 3, no good. Nice rebound there by Lebanon, but an errant pass flies out of bounds. Hempfield will regain possession. Liliana Harrison, also a freshman for Lebanon. They've got the dynamic duo of Harrison in the paint and then Correa in the backcourt.
You have to wonder if that first Hempfield loss of the season falters any confidence, but it certainly does not seem so.
If anything, it may have motivated them.
Absolutely.
Moffitt gets inside. Hempfield now leads by 11. 12. Math. Moffitt with the steal. Takes it to the hoop. She was fouled. No, not fouled. Okay.
No ball on the play there.
Autumn Cook right there with the putback. We have a Lebanon timeout. Hempfield's bench loves it. Moffitt with a great steal there. Hempfield now up 14. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. But yeah, they lost to Wilson on Saturday, 47-36. They were 10-0 going into that game, now 10-1. But they are undefeated in the league, 7-0, which is what matters in the standings. So they still are in first place.
Absolutely. I have to say, one of the things I noticed looking over these stat sheets here, and while it doesn't mean much, as the Cedars have played 2 more games than the Black Knights, the Cedars have scored a considerably larger amount of points than Hempfield has throughout the season. 655 total points scored to 495 total points scored.
They are also averaging about 5 points per game more than Hempfield, so that checks out. Hempfield's offense is decent, but their defense is really where they shine. They're averaging, only allowing as Harrison almost got inside. A nice move to get there, couldn't handle the pass though. Hempfield's defense is really impressive. They're only allowing 33 points per game, which is, I believe, the lowest in the section.
And 12 less than the Lebanon Cedars.
Absolute lockdown defense. And they're showing it here as they've held Correa, who's averaging 22 a game, to just 6. It's Ott on the wing. Gets it up to Axe. Moffitt almost has it tipped away. Gets inside. Turn. Because we're at the beginning of the game, it's a little harder. You've got a bit of an edge here, knowing the score right now.
You have to think it's going to stay pretty high scoring. I'm thinking the Knights are going to
As the Cedars get a basket.
reach the 60-point threshold this game. I'm going to go for 62 points for Hempfield, 48 points for the Cedars.
Okay. A very high-scoring affair as Bear travels. And we'll say it keeps going. I believe that would be Hempfield's first 60-point performance. But the way their offense has looked tonight, why not? It might as well happen tonight. We are under 6 minutes left in the third quarter now as Hempfield goes with the press defense and force the turnover as Lebanon throws another pass out of bounds, and Hempfield will take over once again. 13-point lead. They lead 34-21.
In regards to that high-scoring game, I think if Sophia's on the court, anything's possible here for the Black Knights.
She has had quite the breakout over this last month as Bear hits the jumper. Bear now with 5 points. And another pass out of bounds.
Passing trouble for the Cedars tonight.
I thought for a second that was tipped by Moffitt, but the refs say it was not. Just a bad pass by Lebanon. Hempfield forcing a lot of mistakes here. Cook taking her time in the backcourt. Now she maneuvers. And that ball is stolen by Correa. Inside. She's fouled. Didn't get the layup to go, but Cook fouls her. And now she will go to the line after this timeout. Lebanon reeling right now, down 15, looking for any way to get back into this game. As the Knights retake the court, the Cedars in an extended timeout here. You can't really blame them. They're going to take all the time they can to try to get this thing figured out, as they have had no answers for the Knights so far. Correa misses the first free throw. She has attempted 88 free throws this season. She has hit on 67 of them. This is her 90th free throw of the year. And she sinks it 1 for 2 for Correa. That is an incredible amount of free throws.
Wow.
88. As the Knights lead by 14, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Bear moving to her left. It's Ott in the corner. Axe, top of the key. Pass is almost knocked away. Good recovery by Cook. Ott in the corner. You're actually surprised now when Sophia Ott misses. Moffitt with the rebound, gets inside. Lauren Moffitt dominant in the paint. She's up to 9 now. Here comes Correa. looking to keep the Cedars in this game. 3-ball, no good. Cook with the rebound. As that shot was by Aaliyah Ferrer. Moffitt, 3-ball. Got it! Lauren Moffitt on a run now with 12 points. Hempfield now has 2 scorers in double digits. Correa all the way. Just took it herself. Correa trying to single-handedly keep the Cedars in this game. Ryan, where would you say Cedars rank in your top woods?
Cedars. I mean, a cedar's a great tree.
I'd agree.
It's got to be a top 5 tree.
Yeah, it's right up there. Pine is probably higher.
I would agree.
Like
I
a good pine tree. Maybe oak is probably higher.
Pine, a good sturdy, strong oak tree or maple tree.
Ooh, maple, that's a good one.
Maple syrup, come on now. Perhaps one of the greatest tree products
One
we
that
have.
gets the rebound.
Forget paper or building supplies. I just
Syrup.
go for the maple syrup.
Yep, essential. I think that's good. They're probably top 5, but not top 3.
Top 5. I would agree.
Yeah. We'll put the Cedars there. As Harrison checks back into the game. The Knights looking like they might get to 60 tonight. Already at 41. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Correa flying down the court. The Knights triple teamer. And they knock it out of bounds. Lebanon will retain possession. It'll be Correa with the inbound. Harrison. And Correa goes to work on Autumn Cook. She resets. Puts a move on. Jumper. Got it.
Fantastic play by Correa.
A sweet move. Had Cook on skates.
Finding
And
points
she's-
wherever they can be. Oh,
Cook had a nice recovery there. Almost lost it. Spinning past to Edmond. Edmond was not prepared. As Correa is now into double digits with 11 points tonight. 3 minutes left. The Knights lead by 15. Correa on the wing. To the corner. 3-ball. No good. Moffitt's got the rebound. That miss was from Madison Bishop. Moffitt fires it ahead to Cook. Cook. Spin move. Cook does a great job saving that pass from going out of bounds. Correa went all out to try to grab it. Cook spun away from her. And that will be another foul on Lebanon. Axe on the wing, guarded by Bishop. Thought about the drive, back out to Edmond. Mattis, 3-ball. No good. Harrison with the rebound. Correa's on the move. Hempfield is able to contain Correa, as that's a travel. She's dangerous when she's on the move, but she ran into some traffic there, and Hempfield's able to stop her.
I have to say the Lebanon cheering section doesn't seem to be all too happy with these calls tonight.
Lebanon with a decent-sized cheering section for being the away team. I'll give them that. Mattis keeps that one in bounds along the sideline. Edmond, jumper, no good. As you could hear the slap from all the way up here in the wrestling room. A pretty obvious foul there on Hempfield. As Lebanon will take over. Here comes Correa back down the court. Surprising that Hempfield hasn't double-teamed her. As Autumn Cook is out of the game now, so Bryn Axe will take her turn guarding Correa. Loose ball fought for. Ref signals jump ball. But the possession arrow favors Lebanon. So they will keep the ball here as Furr inbounds it. And another Lebanon timeout. Knights are sitting pretty right now, up 15, looking to remain undefeated in the section and improve to 11-1 with the win tonight. Lebanon once again taking their time with this timeout. I don't think any timeouts at this point will fix the issues that they've got right now, but you know, they can try. Correa working on Axe. In the wing, gets it inside to Harrison, guarded by Edmond, and they'll call a foul on Edmond. Interesting call. Bit of sarcasm from the Lebanon side. Complimenting the refs for finally calling a foul. Second free throw here for Harrison. 0 for 2 for Harrison. Axe has the rebound. Knocked away by Correa. Axe regains control. She's on the run now. Axe going the length of the floor. Drops it off to Edmond. Mattis thought about the three. Now she drives. Left hand. She's fouled. Could not get the layup to go. But Hempfield keeps possession. Moffitt will inbound. Not a lot of scoring here at the end of the third quarter. Both teams' defenses have started to step up a bit. Moffitt, corner three. Wow! Took about 5 bounces, but eventually it dropped through. And we have a new leading scorer in tonight's game, Lauren Moffitt, now with 15 tonight. As the Knights' lead is extended to 18. Fur inside, jumper, no good, rebound. It goes to Edmond. As she looks for the pass, finds Mattis. Knights are back on the move. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Mattis drives, kicks. Axe inside to Edmond. Senior working on the freshman. No foul called. As Edmond doesn't get it to go. And now Correa's on the move. Always dangerous. Inside. What a finish! Kyla Correa faked up and then scooped it under and got that layup to go. She now has 13 tonight. Just incredible in transition. And now she tries to lock up Axe. Axe gets away. Fires it to Edmond. The Knights have 10 seconds here to extend their lead. Mattis gets inside. Harrison just a force in the paint. Protecting the rim as Mattis wanted a foul call. It did look clean there by Harrison. She set her feet. They will call the foul on Odd. As Lebanon has 7 seconds here to try to get a shot off. Clock is running. Correa taking her time coming down the court. Gets inside anyway and gets the shot off. Just incredible. I don't think she realized that there was that little time. The coaches yelled at her and she was like, oh, okay, I'll just go get a basket real quick. Amazing.
Correa certainly is deadly from that floater and making a tough situation into a couple points. So kudos to her.
And Hempfield's throwing everything they've got at her. They're trying to double her when she gets inside.
Absolutely.
And
She
it's just, you
certainly
can't do anything.
is up against some size from Hempfield as well.
Hempfield has in a live stream of last year's playoff game, I heard one of the announcers describe as the Twin Towers in Moffett and Edmond, which I liked that nickname. I haven't used it yet because I felt like it was copying. I wanted to come up with something else, but Twin Towers is a good descriptor.
Certainly some good height on the Hempfield team.
Which normally is quite the advantage. But with Correa, it does not seem to matter how tall you are.
Absolutely
she will get
not.
past you anyway.
She's fast and she can finish, certainly.
Yeah. And Lebanon has at least a bit of a matchup. I haven't seen anyone match up well with Oriana Edmond or Lauren Moffitt this year. And Liliana Harrison, another freshman for Lebanon, number 50, has at
Certainly
least
a
come
young team.
close in the paint. Yeah,
Absolutely. A young, impressively young team that Hempfield, or Lebanon rather, is putting forth, especially considering their record. So be on the lookout for Lebanon in the future.
for sure. But right now, it is the Knights up by 14 as the fourth quarter starts. The Knights not looking to do anything crazy, just maintain this lead and get out of here with a win. Axe, jumper, no good. Lebanon's got the rebound. And now they're on the move. Watch out, here comes Correa. Pulls up this time, fires it inside to Harrison. And there's just nothing Bear can do as the pump fake gets her to bite, and then Harrison with the easy layup. Harrison now with 6 points in tonight's game. Lebanon with yet another timeout. (44-32) is the score here in the fourth quarter. Knights with a 12-point lead. Lebanon has played well in this game, but Hempfield has limited their top two players in Correa and Harrison just enough to maintain their lead. As Lebanon looks like they're going to go with a bit of a press here. Probably a good move, as they're going to need to force some turnovers if they want to keep this game close. Cook finds Ott. Ott has yet to make a basket here in this second half after scoring 14 in the first half. Axe drives, kicks it outside. Moffitt finds Cook. Thought about the three. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Axe inside, no good. Another putback, also no good. The Knights really struggling in the paint as Harrison is just such a great rim protector.
Fairly low scoring third quarter. I don't know how my score prediction is going to fare, but
Yeah, the scoring definitely tailed off a bit. The Knights could still get to 60 with a surge here at the end of the game.
absolutely, it certainly is not out of the picture a 60-point game for Hempfield.
Harrison
Strong finish by
once
Harrison.
again. Harrison starting to build some momentum here. She has Lebanon's last 4 points. Axe almost loses it. Cook inside. Great response by the Knights. Good ball movement, and they find a cutting Autumn Cook to bump their lead back up to 12. The Knights' scoring output here in the fourth quarter will probably depend on how close Lebanon makes this. If they're able to shut Lebanon down on the defensive side, then it probably won't matter. That will be a 5-second violation on Correa. As Ott subs out, Edmond subs in. Hempfield going with one of their taller lineups now, as they have Moffitt, Bear, and Edmond all in the game. As that pass goes off of Bear's hands, but Cook swoops in to save it. Guarded by Correa. A nice move by Autumn Cook. Correa recovers well. Now it's Edmond. Finds a cutting axe. And Bryn Axe with a nice left-handed layup. Cutting axe, I assume, is an appropriate phrase.
There you go. You're looking for a catchphrase other than the Twin Towers. You might have found one.
Every time Bryn Axe cuts to the basket, it's a cutting axe. And another errant pass by Lebanon. That has been their kryptonite tonight. As Hempfield takes over once again, just forcing mistakes. As with a 14-point lead, Autumn Cook facilitates the offense. Axe guarded by Bishop. Now it's Moffitt looking for the pass. She'll take it herself. Good defense by the Cedars. Edmond inside on Harrison. And Harrison has just been dominant defensively tonight. Even Edmond struggling to get points on her. Correa inside. Blocked by Moffitt. Lebanon's got the rebound though. It's Bishop. Over to Correa. 3 ball. No good. Rebound. Never mind. Out of bounds. Good effort there by Lebanon, but it is not rewarded. Hempfield will take over. And a timeout for guess who? Lebanon.
48-34, I guess. We talk about scoring, and the scoring picks up a little bit there in those last 3 minutes.
Hempfield with 6 fouls, Lebanon with 3. No one really in danger of fouling out right now. Harrison with 4 for Lebanon. But with 4 minutes left in the game, not too much of a concern. With a loss here, Lebanon would drop to 10-4. They are part of the LL League Section 2. Hempfield, obviously, in Section 1. But this would also drop Lebanon's league record to 5-2, so they may be in danger of falling in the Section 2 standings. As the Knights get the ball here, Cook is double-teamed. Axe gets it into Moffitt. Good awareness by Moffitt. Saw that Cook was being doubled. Ran in for backup. It's Axe. To Edmond on the wing. Flips it outside to Cook. Back inside to Edmond. Goes with the left hand again. Bear with the rebound. Moffitt thought about the 3. They go to Edmond again. Axe working on Bishop. Edmond, same thing. Left hand. And it just will not go for Oriana Edmond. That left-handed layup is just not falling for number 30 tonight. And that's a 5-second violation, as the Knights are not able to get that inbound pass in. Good defense by the Cedars. Four minutes left in the fourth quarter. Knights pretty secure in their 14-point lead. Both coaches shouting instructions. Pull-up jumper, no good. Cook's got the rebound. The Knights are on the run. Cook fires it ahead to Moffitt. And it will go out of bounds off of Hempfield. A nice pass by Cook. Fitted into a tight window. Moffitt couldn't quite handle it, though. And now Lebanon will get the ball right back. Bishop inbounds to Correa. Lebanon with a bit of urgency. Correa Inside to Harrison. She's doubled. Stolen by Cook. Stepped into the passing lane. As Hempfield had Bear and Edmond doubling Harrison. As she's been a dominant force. Quite the presence inside. And that will be a travel on Bryn Axe. Just over 3 minutes left. Still 48-34. Correa runs into Moffitt. They will call the foul on Moffitt, though. Not of much concern to the Knights, as they are totally fine with Correa shooting free throws over three-pointers. As Lebanon is now in the bonus, so this will be a 1-1 free throw here. First one is no good. Lebanon will not get to shoot a second free throw. And that's a travel on Edmond. Cedars get the ball back once again. We'll see if Hempfield's defense can continue to stifle them. Bishop, top of the key. Correa, surveying. Tries to get inside, nothing doing. In the corner, Lebanon needs to make something happen quickly here. They do not have time to waste. Turn around, left hand, won't go. Harrison with the rebound. Puts it up and in. Liliana Harrison now with 10 points in this game. She was averaging just about 6 points per game coming into this one. With 10 right now as Lebanon. Bishop inside, no good. Axe has the rebound. The Knights have numbers. Axe to Bear. Inside, layup won't go. Rebound is fought for. Lebanon ball, the refs say. 2 minutes left. It's a 12-point game. The Knights really haven't done much here in the fourth quarter, but neither have the Cedars.
Liliana Harrison absolutely locking down that left side of the court, stifling, I have to say, 4 or 5 layup attempts now from Hempfield. Super impressive.
Quite the defensive presence as the floater is no good. Axe has it. Axe on the run. Guarded by Bishop. Inside. Layup won't go. Axe saves it. Actually, Cook saved it. Axe got the tip as Correa draws the charge. And that will be another foul on Hempfield. A little confusing how the Lebanon section was complaining about fouls when Hempfield has 8 and Lebanon has 3. Don't quite understand that one. Correa splits the double team easily. She's just going to take it herself. Oh, misses the shot, actually. Surprising whenever Correa misses a shot. And now it's Hempfield's turn to have their fans be sarcastic. Surprising that they care, because Hempfield's up 48-36, so it's not really a terrible situation right now.
Certainly no lack of personality from that Lebanon cheering section, making things a bit more interesting.
If it's like this for the girls' game and the gym tends to be a little more empty, I can only imagine what Lebanon's section would be like for the boys.
I have to wonder what type of advice the coaches are giving the Lebanon players this late in the game.
Really, all they can do at this point is just chuck up threes. There haven't really been many threes made by Lebanon in this game, but they got to come back quickly, and that might be their best way to do it. Down 12. Actually, no, that's pretty simple. Just hit 4 straight unanswered threes. There we go.
I think that's maybe a little bit easier said than done, but who knows? It would certainly make things interesting.
That's probably basically what they said in that timeout, more or less. Maybe they
Imagine
elaborate
this
a little
Lebanon
more.
cheering section in an overtime game. I would love that.
It would. I'm sure there would be some interesting things being said. Probably some things we couldn't repeat on this broadcast. But yeah, it would be very entertaining. As Axe will inbound. Moffitt's got it. There'll be a jump ball possession arrow favors Lebanon.
See that Lebanon can do it. Just over 80 seconds left in this game.
Coach Jamie Walborn adamant that they should set up the play 12. So what you're about to watch apparently is 12. And I don't think 12 is supposed to be throw the ball out of bounds. And now Axe will inbound once again. Watch Moffitt here as she may just take off deep. And she did, but they get it into Cook instead. Almost loses it. Great save by Autumn Cook. Flips it off to Mattis. Mattis thought about driving, but thought better of it. Hempfield is in no rush, just looking to run this game down. As Axe gets it over to Cook, who loses the ball. Lebanon, with a minute left, looking to make something happen. They give the ball to Correa. Gets inside. And she gets fouled, and Lebanon section still doesn't like
Somehow
it.
complaining about the opportunity for extra points.
It was ruled that that was not a shooting foul, so she will not get the basket. She is shooting a 1-and-1 here. Sinks the first, and Correa will shoot a second, as she is now the leading scorer in tonight's game with 16 points. As Harrison subs out. Under a minute left. Correa misses the second. Axe on the run. Along the right side. Ott drives, kicks to Moffitt. Moffitt was already jumping for the potential rebound. I don't think she was expecting Ott to pass that one off as Correa misses the three. Mattis is fouled. 34.1 seconds left. Hempfield leads by 11. Just the fourth foul on Lebanon. Fifth foul, I'm sorry. As Axe will inbound once again. Knights looking to run this clock out and improve to 11-1. As Mattis almost throws it out of bounds. Axe tried to save it, but it is ruled that she stepped out. 27.4 seconds left. Lebanon looking for a miracle here. They need about a point per 2.5 seconds. As it's Bishop trying to pass, stolen by Mattis. And then they rule that she traveled. Hempfield's bench not happy. Coach Merrifield puts her head in her hands, but then realizes they are up by 11, so, you know. That would have been a very controversial travel call if this game were close, but luckily for the ref, it is not.
I would maybe call that no harm, no foul there.
Haha, that was good. That was good. As Ott has the rebound, and the pass is stolen by Correa, and she saves it. Axe knocks that pass away. 9 seconds left. This game just will not end, though, as Cook throws it to Moffitt. The ball just really wants to go out of bounds right now. And there's time. Whoa, that shot was actually pretty close, almost went in. And Hempfield, after losing by 11 on Saturday, wins by 11, 48-37. They take down the Lebanon Cedars. Hempfield now 11-1. The Cedars fall to 10-4. They are now Hempfield now 8-0, undefeated, still in the league, whereas the Cedars will fall to 5-2 in the league. 48-37, final score. Lebanon's cheering section, as you can tell, dedicated because they did not leave immediately. So shout out to their cheering section for giving us some added entertainment.
Maybe we could rate the cheering sections.
Okay. What
Off
would you?
the top of the head, but they've gotta be up there.
Yeah. I would
Good
say.
turnout for a varsity girls basketball game, and
Yeah.
certainly very vocal.
I would say Lebanon's probably the most vocal one.
Absolutely.
McCaskey
For
numbers
better or
wise.
for worse, for numbers. Yeah.
McCaskey numbers wise had a good turnout at the Buchanan gym. So those would probably be the top two. But yeah, we could definitely, that could be a recurring segment where we rate other schools' cheering sections. Obviously, none of them are as good as Hempfield's, and we're definitely not biased on that. But Lebanon with a great cheering section tonight. But it did not help them as they fall to the Knights, losing by 11. The leading scorer in tonight's game, shocker, was Kalia Correa. Finished with 16 points, but that is shockingly below her average, as she averages 22 per game. Ridiculous. Technically, the Knights did limit her scoring, and their leading scorer tonight was Lauren Moffitt with 15, Sophia Ott with 14, which sounds impressive enough, but then with the context that all 14 of those came in the first half is incredible. Sophia Ott has been on quite the run recently. That will be all for tonight from the Buchanan Gym. Thank you for those of you who joined us for the second half of tonight's game, as again we had many technical difficulties and were not able to get the first half up. But it did not matter as the Knights win anyway. We will see you guys back here on Thursday as the girls team will play at home once again. So come right back to the Hempfield Live Events YouTube channel. Thursday night, same time, same place. We'll see you guys then.